Oleksandr Gvozdyk defeats Isaac Chilemba on an 8th round TKO. Chilemba retired in his corner after the end of the 8th with some type of injury. I'm not sure if it was a hand or shoulder or arm injury, whatever the case was. He'd had enough, basically. Gvozdyk was well on top. He was outboxing Chilemba, out-punching him, and really landing punches at will towards the end of the fight. It was a really good performance, actually, by Oleksandr Gvozdyk. And going into the fight, I was kind of concerned for Gvozdyk, particularly after his fight with Tommy Karpensi, where I thought he looked very vulnerable. But here against Chilemba, he really got his act together. He was boxing beautifully, and for my money, he did a much better job against Chilemba than Sergey Kovalev did. Now, some people are going to say, well, that could be down to Chilemba not being quite the same following the Kovalev fight. He did take some hard shots in that fight. Maybe he wasn't quite as motivated. I tend to disagree with that viewpoint. I think it was what Gvozdyk did do and what Kovalev didn't do, which allowed Gvozdyk to perform better against Chilemba than Kovalev did. I think that Gvozdyk showed better movement than Kovalev showed against Chilemba. I think he showed a better defense than Kovalev showed against Chilemba. I think he showed much better punch variety than Kovalev showed against Chilemba. So I just think it was a better performance by Gvozdyk than Kovalev put in against Chilemba. Simple as that. I was impressed. Good boxing skills, patient, obviously had a good level of fitness. He had plenty left in the tank by the 8th round. And Chilemba was pushing him. Chilemba not a big puncher, but he was pushing Gvozdyk and he was landing body shots and he was trying to make it as difficult as possible. But Gvozdyk was very composed. He was switched on. Again, I like the punch variety. I like the hand speed. I like the left hook, the jab. It was just altogether a good performance by Oleksandr Gvozdyk. So I'm impressed. He's inexperienced as a professional. He obviously had a lot of amateur fights, but we need to see him continue to polish himself up in the pro ranks. And this was definitely a step in the right direction and a big improvement from the Tommy Karpensi performance. So hopefully he continues down this road, and we'll see him in the mix before too long against the best guys in the division. So let me know what you thought about Oleksandr Gvozdyk's performance. Were you impressed as I was? Were you as impressed as I was? Sorry. And yeah, just let me know how you feel. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.